body.
He did shoot him again. He did. Okay, let's go. You know what I mean? Yeah, I love the extra macabre shit and all that. I'm not into that shit.
I mean, have you ever? Did you know? I'm not gonna have you say anything.
No.
Did you know people that were just like?
Yes.
Just evil?
Yes. I know several of them.
It's people that really like to kill and
I know a dude.
massacre and the whole lot.
I know a dude that killed a couple of people. Went to the park, had the dead bodies in the back of his car. Somebody wanted to go to the store. He gave him the keys to his car. And they got a few blocks down and damn near lost their motherfucking mind. Yeah, I know some things.
Sure, take my car.
Yeah. I know
the corpses. Don't mind the smell.
I know some things.
Get an extra pine tree at the front. Hide it just fine.
Yeah.
So he gave a car to someone with two dead bodies inside. Truck?
G-Ride in the back.
Like literally lying in the back seat.
No, it was a van.
So he had a van, which is all open. There's no truck. There's dead bodies.
Seats.
Just seats. So there's two corpses in the back. He gave that car to someone to go to the store. So they turn around and they see these bodies. They said they didn't go to the store after.
He did shit like this. This is God. With that kind of activity.
Is he in prison right now? Well, he's out. I guess he never got caught for the bodies, huh?
Not for those bodies, no.
Different bodies?
Yeah.
And he got out.
Yeah.
How much time did he get for murder?
Shit, he's been appealing a couple of times. I don't know if he got found guilty for murder, but his name been in all kinds of shit that took place, and he's been arrested for shootings. I've been in prison with him, everything. So he authentic. It ain't no, I wonder is he telling the truth? This motherfucker is the guy. I know a couple people like that thrive on that kind of shit. It's just something that just get them off. Beyond just, okay, we got to do this to further the hood and make sure, they don't aggress upon us. It's like more a preemptive strike. It's like these people just
Did you ever have conversations with them and maybe get an idea
I laugh.
where it started?
I laugh. It's funny.
What's funny?
Sick people.
Really?
Yeah, I mean, that do that kind of shit is like something wrong with you. And you know something is wrong with you, but you acting normal still. You know what I mean? So it's hilarious to me that you try to pass yourself off as being just a regular motherfucker when you know you crazy as fuck.
So they're just crazy.
I mean, they just got a bent for violence, you know what I'm saying? Like, you got people that skywalk, you know what I mean? Just, on the tightrope, thousands of feet in the air with no neck, just, it's just people that just like doing that kind of shit, climb the side of mountains with no ropes and no nothing, Come on, man, that shit is nuts.
Yeah, I just watched a documentary about Ted Bundy. This guy had a girlfriend and she had a daughter. He would go hang out with family stuff with them. Picnics, hiking, whatever. Leave for a couple days and kill some women. Some young girls, 17, 18-year-olds, would kill them, rape them, and then go back.
He was married too, wasn't he?
He wasn't married, but he had a serious girlfriend.
Okay. Yeah, I knew he was there with
She was part of this documentary. He would go back to his regular family life and be a stepdad, kind of, like a living boyfriend, and his girlfriend had no idea.
That's like a killing fetish. I think it's different in the gang atmosphere. You know, because
you don't think this
you're
guy?
eliminating you're eliminating rivals.
You don't think this guy had a killing fetish? This guy with the two dead bodies in the back seat?
I think he just was eliminating his enemies. You know what I'm saying? It was just like something that didn't bother him to do. You know what I'm saying? That he liked the sport of the whole thing. So, you know, but it was a purpose behind what he was doing, not to showing him off and let nobody drive the car with him in the back, but I mean, by the killing. This killing Ted Bundy was doing, it was just for the pleasure of the murder. You getting rid of your rivals when you a gang member. You killing people that might kill you if they seen you at the store. So it's like a battle for survival.
Have you seen any of the Lord Jamar interviews we've done?
Of course.
Lord Jamar said that homosexuality has no place in hip hop.
Okay.
He also feels that skirts have no place in hip hop.
Right.
You know, and I mean, he's also gone on to say that white rappers are guests in the house of hip hop.
Right.
You know, and his overall thing, or his overall point in all this, this is hours and hours of conversation on and off camera, was that he feels that hip hop is a house that black people built, and if you're gonna go to someone's house, you're welcome to their house, but you shouldn't rearrange the furniture. You know, you shouldn't. You know what I mean? You shouldn't take the bedroom and switch it up with the living room and that type of thing.
Well, my whole thing is, first of all, I salute Lord Jamar's opinion, because he's, to me, one of the guys who blazed the trail for me to do what I'm doing. Yeah. And I think a lot of times we lose sight of that when we sit up here and we say, hey, he's wrong, we just want to just attack somebody's opinion without acknowledging all the things they've done for hip hop, to open the doors for us.
Yeah, I mean, Brand Nubian's first album was a 5-mic album of a source, which at the time where it meant, that actually meant a lot.
That meant a whole lot. We were just talking about that. The Hip Hop Bible said,
Hip Hop Bible said,
five
this is
mics.
a perfect album.
Yeah, so...
And no one argued with that.
And nobody.
No one said, that's bullshit, they got paid off, or whatever else. It's like, okay, everyone's saying...
Nobody said that, so if that's his opinion, I'm going to respect his opinion. 1. 2, I'm going to respect his bravery for getting on a platform. Everybody, if you, like I said, man, come on, man, you DJ Vlad, you got Vlad TV, it's one of the biggest platforms in hip-hop. If I'm going to decide to say something that might not be mainstream, why would I say it on the biggest platform in hip-hop? You know what I'm saying? So I respect that, too. Now, I heard people say, oh, he's tripping, oh, he's this and this and that, but the main people that I heard disagreeing with it, they had no hip-hop history that could match up to his.
That's an interesting point.
You know what I'm saying? So it's like, all right, cool. I just think he's entitled to that opinion. Me personally, I was just wondering why when M said, to do, I'm not going to say verbatim, but to do black music so selfishly and use it to get myself wealthy, he called it black music himself at a point. Nobody stood up and said, hey, man, you know what? Hey, even M called it that. And when M did it, nobody said, this is not black music, black music. Now, my whole thing is this, man. Of course, creativity and work belongs to them. Of course, but guess what? It takes some people to push it forward and to get it into a certain situation where everybody accepts it. You know what I'm saying? So, it was a lot of Puerto Rican guys out there in New York. And if you ask me, and this is a whole other subject, Puerto Ricans are partially black. There was a lot of those guys, pushing it. There was a lot of, different people pushing this hip hop thing. No doubt it was an urban thing. And if we're going to say DJ Kool Herc is one of the inventors of hip hop, if not the inventor of hip hop, he's black. Okay, now we can start the conversation fresh.
Right.
A black guy made this up.
Right.
Are we going to argue that? Like, that's what I want to understand. Are we arguing that a black person made it up and created it and invented it, or are we going to argue that now in 2014 it's an everybody thing? It's like, you know, it's like today I felt a certain way about the Aaron Gardner situation. So and you know, one of my points in the song that I made is called "I Can't Breathe," and one of the points was black rappers need to quit singing out, and white rappers need to speak on this shit. I believe that hip hop, if we're gonna all be one big hip hop family, historically hip hop has always been the reporters of what's going on in the world. And me as a person who purchases music from white rappers, I'm a supporter, I'm a fan, I purchase. I want you to talk about what's going on because you're going to offer a different perspective.
Like, I heard that Macklemore went to Ferguson, marched to Ferguson.
And see, and now that I salute.
No one really seems to mention it though. I just heard about this the other day.
Well, is it factual? We can't just sit up here and say, yo, Iggy Azalea is not talking about this shit, fucker. You know what I'm saying? Like, if Macklemore is out there on the front
Macklemore marches in Ferguson, protest.
well, that's it. You know what I'm saying? Like, we have to really...
Yeah. There's pictures of it.
We have to acknowledge that. Like, that's something that needs to be acknowledged in hip-hop. And it's something that needs to be, you know, an inspiring situation for everybody. Because it's not just the white rappers who are mentioning it. It's the black rappers. But it's just like, you know, sometimes you have to just pinpoint things in music. And my idea was, you know what, there's too many black rappers who probably have been pulled over by police and fucking didn't know if they were going to make it home, and now they don't want to say shit because they're attached to corporations who oppose any affiliation with an artist speaking out on injustice. So I'm going to just keep getting those checks. I'm a slave to my check. I'm just keep getting those checks and I ain't going to say shit. To me, you're a sellout, yo, time. And you have no relevancy in my world of hip-hop that I choose to exist in. And that's just the whole thing. Now, Macklemore went to Ferguson, which I didn't know, and I'm glad you just said that to me. Then that needs to be saluted. Period. Because when I look at the protesters in New York over the Aaron Gardner thing, and when I look at the protesters over the Mike Brown thing, I see people of all colors. But when I listen to hip-hop, it's not the same. And art imitates life, life imitates art, all that is like, we gotta say something, man. Where is hip-hop? We're trying to turn up that money right now. That's just crazy.
When did the deal come?
Super late, way later. So after 7 More Forever, we started dropping a song every Friday because SoundCloud was like my platform, you know, so SoundCloud was just exploding. And that worked out for a while. We did like this thing called Forever Fridays, and we put them in the seasons. Just a song every Friday for like 2 weeks. And the fans just kept growing.
In 2 miles, use the left 2 lanes to take the I-5 south exit towards Salem.